in the supply chain industry. I am calling in today from mile marker 38 at Lake of the Ozarks, and I've got Iana here who's joining in from the University of Arkansas. It's going to talk a little bit about the program and the upcoming Lunch and Learn that they're hosting in Dallas for their master's degree in supply chain management. Iana, you want to take a couple of minutes to introduce folks to you, to yourself, and to the program?
Nathan, thank you so much. I'm super excited to be here. Obviously, your background looks much better than mine, but it's actually a fun time on campus. We have a Walmart Associates Week that is happening right now. So you have a bunch of people from Walmart from all over the world, their buses. So it's really fun. Took me forever to get to campus because they're blocking all the roads. But hello, everyone. My name is Iana Jackson. I am a professor here at University of Arkansas in our JB Hunt Transport Supply Chain Management Department.
Okay.
I do research, I teach classes, so all that boring things that professors does, but are very important for overall the education of all of you. I'm also a director of our Masters in Supply Chain program that thanks to Nathan, I have an opportunity to talk about it today.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'm pulling you up here on the screen so folks can go track you down on LinkedIn and connect with you there if they want to learn a little bit more about what you do and just connect with you. But really, what we're here today to talk about is the Master of Science program that you all have there at University of Arkansas. Can you talk a little bit about the program itself?
I'm also very proud about the program, and I think it's very interesting and it provides a lot of value for students and professionals overall. So, here in Walton, we have a lot of advantages. We try to give you both theoretical and practical knowledge that you can get value from in both short term and long term perspective. After the classes, after the program, you can go back to work tomorrow and bring some new idea or some applied tool that you can use right there at the workplace. But you also have more a long-term value where you actually get a degree and hopefully it's in line with whatever you're looking for
Mm-hmm.
to do. So one of the unique strengths of our Master in Supply Chain program is that we offer two different pathways.
Okay.
They're designed for different lifestyles while delivering the same high quality experience. At the core, both programs are built on the same foundations. They're both primarily online, asynchronized, what means that you have flexibility to balance your studies with your professional and personal commitments. You'll go through the similar curriculum, learn from the similar faculty, and develop skills in the areas like strategy, analytics, operations, procurement, global supply chain management, anything that you can think about. And importantly, both programs offer exceptional value. Compared to many top supply chain masters programs, our tuition is significantly more accessible. Well, that's largely due because the state legislation makes us keep the program affordable, but
Okay.
we don't want to compromise the quality. So you're getting top tier education with a very strong return on investments. So now, if you allow me, let me talk about two completely different paths.
Okay.
So you have a fully online option that is designed for maximum flexibility. It's ideal for working professionals who need to manage their time and location while still engaging deeply with the coursework, projects, and peer learning.
Okay.
Then we have something that we are very proud about is our Dallas on-site option that builds on the similar online structure. You still take classes asynchronized, but it adds its unique in-person component through immersive weekends.
Okay.
So twice each semester, you'll come together in Dallas for this experience. And this is not just traditional classroom sessions or settings. They're highly interactive, hands-on, and deeply connected to the industry. What it means that every weekend, or not every of those 2 weekends, you meet in a company location that we pre-select, and then you work on some high applied projects, case studies, network with the company and with your cohort, and provide that in-person component that we are all sometimes missing.
Okay.
You'll visit partner companies, engage with professionals, tour some of the cool facilities, work on real world supply chain challenges. So basically, it's an opportunity to see concepts come to life. You can ask questions that directly to industry leaders, directly to your faculties, and build strong relationship with your cohort.
Okay, all right. And we're kind of here to talk a little bit about a particular a lunch and learn coming up on the 26th here in person here in Dallas. And there's actually also, I noticed on the calendar, there is something, a virtual one going on tomorrow, the 2nd. But can you talk a little bit more specifically about what this lunch and learn type of program is here?
We try to do different events so that we can both connect with people who are potentially interested, but also deliver value to the people that are coming to us. So, specifically, one of the recent ones that you mentioned, we are coming up at the end of this month. We will be all be in Dallas. I'm coming there, so I hope to see some of you there. And it will be a session that will be designed to both be flexible and practical. We will come with some topic. I haven't thought about a topic yet, but probably it will be something AI related. I'm actually waiting for some more recent events happening a few days before the event, and then
Okay.
I will add that theoretical knowledge to it, so we will have a great discussion. And in addition to that, I will provide more information about our program. What are some of the options, how you can get involved, and come even if you're not interested about the program right away. I know this is decision is the long term, and we'll get connected. You'll get to meet same minded people. We'll get to meet a few faculties. So overall it will be engaging lunch. Of course, we'll provide food.
Mhm.
That's why it's called lunch and learn, and some learning educational component both from an industry perspective, but also a little bit about the program that we are hoping some of you will be joining.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So for those that are actually located in the DFW area, this is just going to be a little bit south of the Galleria, basically between downtown Dallas and Addison, as we can see there. I plan to be there and get a little bit of content and engage with folks as well. And but for me, anytime people are getting together to talk about supply chain, I want to be there. That's just the plain and simple fact. So appreciate you hopping on and sharing a little bit about the program. There's going to be a little bit more content that we roll out. We just interviewed one of your alumni from PepsiCo, and so we're going to be dropping some of those little interview insights here shortly over the next few weeks as well. But look forward to seeing everyone here at the Lunch and Learn on June 26th. Any last words, Iana, before we jump over to talk a little bit about what's going on in the bigger, broader industry?
I just wanted to say that I'm very glad to be here, and I'm very happy to have this program that we try to create different kind of energy. We try to have programs that complements the flexibility of the online learning with the depth of face-to-face experience. But either way, our goal is always the same: to give you knowledge, the experiences, and the connections to move forward in your supply chain career.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Let's go talk a little bit about what's going on in the bigger world out there. So this month, the calendar of events is actually being kind of sponsored and presented by the Truck Parking Club. These are some friends of ours that are going out and basically being the Airbnb for truck parking, so that trucks don't have to find places to park on the sides of roads, that they actually have safe places to park. And also our friends at Element Logic, who are the largest auto store implementer and partner in the world, and they do a lot within the four walls. Truck Parking Club taking care of what's going on outside the four walls. So shout out to them. If we take a quick look here on the Supply Chainy website under events, we actually have about 567 supply chain events listed on here for 2026. I just pulled a report the other day. What you'll see here is, if we look to the second, we can see that tomorrow's Zoom sort of lunch and learn virtual version is here. If we scroll on down to the bottom, we'll be able to see that on the 26th, that in-person one is there and featured as well. In the meantime, there are, as you can see, dozens of other events. If we just take a quick look at just what's going on this particular week, we see that Informs is gathering just across the street over there in China. There's a Texas user conference. There are let's see, you got the U of A getting together on the second. Railway folks are getting together in Omaha. There is something going on in Barcelona as well. Deliver Europe is taking place. Canada's logistics conference is going on. I thought this one was fun. The eighth edition of the Chief Supply Chain Officer Summit gathering in Amsterdam. Just lots of things. There's no shortage of things going on in the industry, as you can tell, and we want to try to show like what's going on around the world within supply chain because by nature, by definition, supply chain is a international and global concept. Iana, what are some of the kind of next places we might see you? Do you get out to a lot of conferences?
I try to actually. I just came from arena where we had a production and operation management society conference, and my research is in humanitarian and disaster relief, so I do a lot of risk and resilience. So we got to chance to meet a few people from that worked in the California fires and all the logistics about and learned about logistics and different events.
Uh-huh.
I also went to Dallas actually a week ago for our board meeting of Decision Sciences Institute, where we try to connect with professionals in supply chain management, but also analytics, so that that overall decision sciences place is becoming more and more inclusive of different areas.
Mm-hmm.
Next one will be Dallas when I'm coming to meet all of you, and Nathan is coming. That's great. Then I probably have a little break, and hopefully in August I will go to Philadelphia for Academy of Management conference. That is one of the biggest academics conference of 10,000 people.
Wow.
People from all over the world will come to the US just to talk about how to make that management and supply chain knowledge a little bit more advanced.
Okay, all right. Well, one of the other things we do here on this particular review is just take a look at where I am going to be because I get around to a few places and so many that there's an entire tracker that Sergere has put together to track where I have been and where I'm headed. So where I'm headed next week is to TMSA's, that's the Transportation Marketing and Sales Association's annual conference in Denver. Then I will stop by CREAC's headquarters for the North America grand opening in Boston next week as well. We've got that University of Arkansas Lunch and Learn. SAPICS in Cape Town. That's going to be a little bit longer of a flight for me, but you know, I'm here for it. The Distribution Management Association, I will be out there in Ontario, California for their annual conference. Intralogistics here in Dallas. ASCM's Change out in Long Beach, and then wrapping up the year out in Norfolk for the Virginia Maritime Association's annual trade symposium. And I would imagine I will put about another 10 or 15 events on this list before the end of the year. So more than likely, we will cross paths with everybody out there. But just invite everyone to go kind of hang out, chime in on this chat, make some comments here of what events you're going to be at. You know, we can connect and talk a little bit there. Iana, take us out here real quick. We're gonna close this out for today. But any last words from your side?
No, I'm good. It was just such a great pleasure to see everyone and how diverse and cool the supply chain world is with so many events happening. And I
Yeah,
sincerely hope that our paths will cross by. So if you ever see me at any event, please say hi. I'm always very excited.
excellent. All right, catch you later. All right, don't actually go anywhere. We gotta hit stop here.